So some of you are wondering, let's see, when do I indent my code? So let's see, I'm going to demonstrate how indenting works. So let's say that we have this code, and we would like to make the triangle move down the page, or maybe we'll make it move up the page. So in order to make the triangle move up the page, we might try something like triangle dot bottom. By the way, how did I know that bottom is a property that I can use with triangles? You go to right mouse click Docs plus Colors, open a link in a new tab, and then go to your new tab and look for well, it's not triangle, it should be regular polygon that I'm looking for. Regular, there it is. And when I go here and I look, I don't see any bottom property. But when I go to general shape properties, I can see that there is one called bottom, and that applies to all shapes. Yay! Along with width and height and fill and opacity, and way down here, visible, yay. Okay, so anyways, so we know that there is a property called bottom for this regular polygon, and we're going to use that to move this guy up the page. Now, as we know that the Y values get smaller as we go up the canvas, and by the way, this is the canvas over here, this area where we have the drawing. Okay, so we're going to do something like minus equals. If you are not sure how minus equals works or how plus equals works, please watch my other video on that. Anyways, we're going to take some amount like 25 so you can actually visibly see it move. And we're going to go ahead and run the code. And then because the code's in the on mouse press event, I'm going to go ahead and click over here. And when I do, we can see the triangle moves up. Now, just to be sure that we know that we're clicking, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do print I clicked, and whatever I print should appear down here in the console. This is the console area of the integrated development environment for CMU. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit run, and no, I click down here, and I'm going to go ahead and click and click again and click again. There it goes. Now I'm going to demonstrate what happens if you do not indent properly. Okay, so it turns out anytime I have a function definition, all of the code that's associated with the function definition must be indented. So I'm going to try to make a mistake. I'm going to try accidentally not indenting triangle.bottom. Let's see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and hit run. And nothing happens because I didn't click the mouse yet. Now I'll go try to click the mouse. And when I do, I get I clicked. Oh, it actually seems to be working. Oh, but the triangle's not moving. So that's good news. So I didn't get an error. That's nice. But I also didn't get, I'm going to click a few more times. So the clicking's working, but the triangle's not moving. See, if the code was working properly, and I'll go ahead and indent so you can see it, every time I click, that triangle should be moving up the page. So by not indenting, I make it so that my code is not part of the function definition. Now, the problem is this, is that if all of my code is unindented, then the function definition believes I have no code at all. So I'm going to go ahead and hit run. And right away, it won't even, wow, interesting. It won't even let me run the code. I thought it wasn't going to let me do the mouse click, but it's not even letting me run the code. Now, the only way I can fix this is either to put a pass statement here as a placeholder for code that I'm going to write, or indent my code that I actually want to run as part of my function definition. So we'll get this stuff back and hit run, and we live happily ever after. Yay. Okay, so I just wanted to give, now, as long as I'm talking about indent, let me tell you one more thing. There are some other types of code. There's some other commands that you're going to learn, like the if statement, and also looping, like for and while. And if you don't indent with them, you'll have a similar problem. So let's say we're going to have something like the weather out today is sunny. So weather equals, sunny equals true. Let's try that. Sunny equals true. And we're going to test that with something called an if statement. If you haven't learned about it yet, you'll learn about it soon. And we're going to check to see if sunny equal true when you learn about if statements, you'll learn about equal, equal. Then we want to do something. Well, if we don't indent the code, then whatever we want to do, let's say we want to print it's sunny. If we don't indent the code, something bad happens. I'm going to go ahead and hit run, and we get an error message. Strangely, the error message occurs at line, well, no, I guess it's not that strange. It appears at line 8, and it says expected an indented block. So that's actually pretty helpful. The other thing is I wonder what happens if there's a space there. I'm going to try that and see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and hit run. Oh, okay, so that's still telling us we need to indent the print statement. One thing that we could do is we could indent and put a pass statement there and hit run, and then we always get it's sunny because it's no longer part of the if statement. But at least we don't get the error code. But the best thing to do is to take the code that you want to run when the if statement is true and indent it under the if statement. When you do, then we should only see, let me go ahead and clear this. It's always going to say it's sunny because sunny is true. Let's make sunny false, and then I'll go ahead and hit run. Oh, and you know what? Let's put this as part of the mouse click statement. There we go. That'll be more interesting. So now, oh, and it still needs to be indented under the if. So now sunny is set to false. But if we click the mouse, we will set sunny equal to true, and then we'll print it's sunny. Up here, we will print nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and hit run. And down here, we see nothing. But if I click, I get it's sunny, and I get it's sunny because sunny was set to true, and then I checked to see if sunny was true, and then I properly indented my code so that this print it's sunny statement runs after this if statement was checked. Anyways, if statements are a whole nother lesson on themselves. I just wanted to talk to you about indentation. When you're looking at your code, make sure if you're working on a function or another kind of statement that requires indented code, make sure that your code that you write is indented properly. And we always indent with one tab or with tabs, not with spaces. All right, that's it.